Hello, 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 my darlings. Welcome to A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. Well, you like my new digs? I do. I do. I really think this is a good spot for me. And gosh, it feels great. Anyway, welcome to A Slice of Life. I am so excited about today because I want to give a shout out first to J Lady 1913. I'm gonna maybe assume she's a Delta because she put 1913 after her name, but J Lady 1913, she's on TikTok. And you asked me where did I get my inspiration from. I was last night going through TikTok, and it was something about the way she was speaking. I like the way she dresses. I like her clothes is always fancy. I like us to look fancy, look good, feel good, smell good. Anyway, and for those of you who knew, let me apologize. This is all about what? Super aging, getting older without getting old. So you don't know about my new digs, but if you're new, thank you for subscribing. And so I want to talk about this woman named J Lady on TikTok, and she was having a discussion that was intriguing to me. I said, you know what? I'm always talking about, and we're always talking about getting older without getting old, and we always talk about what other people are doing, what other people did, the results of other people's mess. But she talked about her own mess. And the way she said it was, she said she let herself get out of hand for just a minute. And I said, you know what? She said, we need to be better. And I said, you know what? You know what, Jay Lady? I love your clothes. Sharp sister. I said, but I'm going to pick up on where you left off for my group. We're 45 and older. And I'm going to talk about do better, be better, be better. And how do you be better? Well, I decided to do with the help of AI and worked on it. I worked on it. And we came up, I had some thoughts about it, put together, and I got what I wanted out of it. I said we should have questions addressing our personal growth, your personal growth. Sometimes you got to be reflective, introspective, and look inside of you and be better. Come on, J Lady, be better. We need a T-shirt from my daughter's shop though, Boutique Indigo Soul. Okay, be better. So what's my question? What are the most? This is what I need you to ask yourself. Listen, 45 and older. This is what I'm asking you, because 45 can go back to 35. 55 can go back to 45. 65 can go back to 55. And I'll be 82 Friday. So I can go back to 72. Now listen, I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to answer it, Georgianne, okay? What I asked, what are the most significant accomplishments you've achieved in the past decade? Reno, let me ask for the people in the back. What are the most significant accomplishments you've achieved in the past decade, the past 10 years? What have you been doing for the past 10 years? Can you answer that? Can you answer with something that makes sense? Can you answer with something you'd be proud to answer with? Can you answer saying, oh, this way, okay, you have to say, it's been 10 years? Baby, do you think I knew I was going to be 82 Friday and I would still be on the earth after 3 cancers? So time flies. They serious about that. You don't believe me. 45, you got 40 more years. 55, you got 30 more years. 65, you got 20 more years, but all of you got a lot of years. 82, right here. What have you done for the last 10 years? What are your accomplishments? And then I got a part B. A part B, you're not gonna like part B. You're not gonna like part B. Listen to me now. What have you done for the last 10 years? Then who has transitioned in your life in the last 10 years? Now that's heartbreaking right there. Who has transitioned in your life the last 10 years? You know why I asked you that? Because I need you to be reminded that 10 years ago, you knew you were going to have them the next 10 years, and they're not with you right now. That's how life is. So what about your accomplishments? You should think about your accomplishments. You should think about where you're trying to go, and think about the people who they had accomplishments. Them people that's gone had accomplishments. They had some stuff in their mind they wanted to go. Some of them are young that you know have gone on the other side in the 10 years that I'm talking about. They have gone to the other side. They were your age, younger than you, a little older than you, with you, all that. And they had dreams and aspirations just like you, baby. What have you done the last 10 years? I talk about Georgianne. I told my uncle Oris Thomas, Gary, Indiana. I said, Uncle Oris, I'll have all that by 70. I have all that by 70. He said, life begins at 70. I saw 70. Huh. I was 31, maybe 32. I was like, huh. Well, baby, I had my first one-woman show at age 77. That was February the 13th, 2020. Yes, I did. I released my album at age 80. What am I now? 81 today, 82 Friday. That's what I'm talking about. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. God let me live long enough to get there. But I've been trying to get to them two things since in my 20s. And I kept letting life get in the way. I kept saying I was going to have time. I kept thinking I'm going to have time to do all the things that were in my heart that he told me to do that I didn't do. Come on, somebody. So that's just question one. Y'all need to write the question down and then think about it. Where's that mirror? Because these are people you need to ask. Uh-oh. You need to ask this. You know, I can stop because I need this right here. Sorry about that. Enemy try to be slick. We ain't doing that today. What did I tell you about this mirror? This is who you need to ask that question. Then I got another question. What's my other question? How have your priorities and values changed since you were in your 30s and your 40s? Woo! How have your priorities and your values changed since you were in your 30s or your 40s? Now, you know in your 30s, you can ding, 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 ding. 40s, ding, 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 it's snatched. Everything is ding, ding, ding. Everything is still, all that going on in your 30s and your 40s. But now you 45, 55, 65. Some of this ain't all that. Some of you all have kept it up. Then what? Okay, is that your priority? What's your priority now, baby? What are those priorities? The latest shoes. You know what I saw on Temu for $4.89. I had to tell my little Gigi. I said, look at this. You can purchase red bottom shoe soles. That's how insane it is to have a pair of red bottom shoes. This man made a mint off of putting fingernail polish, get the story now, on the red bottom shoes, and somebody liked them, and he put the red bottom shoes, and we have made this man rich. What? And Wanda Spivey, Dr. Wanda Spivey, who has her own shoe company, have you made her rich? AKAs, y'all come on with that now. She got shoes for regular folks too, Dr. Wanda Spivey. I'm just saying, our priorities. What are our priorities in the last 10 years? In your last 10 years, what are they now in your 30s and your 40s? You got all them red bottom shoes, now what? You got every pocketbook, now what? You got every Louis they make, you can't wait to get the latest one, now what? You can't wait to get the latest, what's that, Movaldo or some kind of watch, now what? Where does all that go when you sick or where does it all go? How much money you got in the bank? The way things are going in this world right now, if you get that other person in, what difference will it make? What difference did it make, Miss Massey? She had a pot of water in her hand, and he shot her how many times? She might have had some of that around in the house. What difference does it make? We got to stop and think about what's going on in this world. May God rest her soul. That was a horrible, horrible event to happen. Do you know how many people don't care anything about us? And do you know how many people you have made rich that don't care anything about us? What scholarships, what check has been written from these people to our schools? Okay, let me just stop. I don't know if I can go my whole list, because I don't know. I need for you to think about my first question. I'm just going to stay on my first one. I got 10. I'm not going to get to 10, because I need you to stop and look back and reflect. And reflect and do some inner diagnosis. I'm not a coach. I'm not a therapist, but I know how to go on the inside of Georgianne. I know how to take this mirror and just talk to this person right here. I know how to say, I don't know. I talked to a good friend of mine today, B. Wayne McMillan. Y'all hear me talk about Wayne? And we talked about being able to say no. It took me a minute. It didn't take him a minute, but it took me a minute to learn to say no. To take toxic people out of my life. I love these people. I never loved so many people as I love. It's not anything I wouldn't have done for them. They could call and say, I need you, and I would just fly and be right there. And as soon as they got all that they wanted, I don't know, one in that little group that I'm talking about, as soon as they got what they wanted, they went on and showed me who they really were. You got it. Let me tell you something, Lady 1913. Thank you for saying what you said. You have to stop and say, wait a minute. Georgianne, wait a minute. I need you to say, wait a minute. John, you need to say, wait a minute, Teresa. You need to say, wait a minute. DeMonte, you need to say that to yourself. Wait a minute. Stop and get a grip on yourself. Who's pulling you here and pulling you there, pulling you here and pulling you there? But what about your accomplishments? In the last 10 years, what have you been doing? That's what I want to ask you. And how have your priorities changed? What things are you valuing? Are you still valuing some of that? Don't you? Let me tell you. I like a good dance. If y'all take me, I put the cane down to do a good line dance. I will. Some kind of way my legs start working on a line dance. I can't do it long, but I can do it. And I know on a slow dance, because all I got to do is be held now, on a slow dance. But I love to dance. I always have. And I'm saying, I like to say that, what about some of those things you like doing? Why are you not doing some of them? Why are you letting other people decide if you should do that or not? In your 30s and your 40s, you like to dance. Yes, you did. You done got 80. You can still like to dance, but you don't have to be in the club all the time. You don't have to do it in the club. You have your own events, your own parties, your own something. You see? It's you can still have some of the things you like doing it, but do it differently. Go and look at all them shoes you got. Now, I know I'm talking to somebody. I need you to go look at all them shoes. I can go back there and look at all them shoes I got. I'm waiting for my sister to come down here and get some of them. I don't know why, because she don't have anywhere to put her own shoes. Where I'm going in all those shoes? I do like looking good, though. I'm in the J Lady and the Jenna. I think it's Jenna. I do like looking good when I go to the store. I've got this on today to go to the mailbox. I do, because people, when they see me at the mailbox, they stop. Hey, the neighbors stop, the other people stop. So I gotta go to the mailbox, representing. And because I feel good with all this on. I take time to decide, let me find that jewelry. Let me find me some Karen Roach today, because I missed her when she was in Atlanta. Let me find me some something. Let me see what I'm doing. I got me a style, I think, coming from my hair. But anyway, I'm off of mine. The reason why I want you to look back at who passed away. Think about their dreams. You heard them talk about. And those dreams are gone now. The things they wanted to do. What about things you want to do? What about what you want to do? I didn't get past question 1. But I just want you to be better. And to be better, You got to go in here to be better. You got to step up in here. J Lady, 1913, thank you. You got to get in here to be better. And getting here, you got to do what? What did I tell y'all? Everything what? Starts up here. What goes on up here works down in here, works out there. Baby. All that stuff and all that what you think you might need to make it in this world, that you think is somebody going, is that what God told you? That's the bottom line. Did God tell you that? Is that really what God told you? We're supposed to serve him and serve others. Did he give you a gift like that? Whatever that gift is you think you're using to serve others. Are you serving others with that gift? What are you doing, baby? What are you doing? You know, when I come and talk to you like this, I'm already concerned about somebody on the other side of the screen. I printed this off about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock this morning. I printed off my thoughts, and I haven't got but to one of them because I felt disturbed by somebody on the other side of the screen. You know, I'm not a soothsayer or I'm no prophet. I'm not trying to do any of that. I just have feelings. We all got feelings. There's somebody. I just know that this is what God told me to do. And so when I got the message from J Lady 1913 to be better, that started thinking about that even for myself. For Georgianne. Georgianne has to be better, especially since she's gonna be 82 Friday. So some people ask me for my Cash App. I think I'm on Facebook, and I don't think it's legal for me to print it anywhere unless I say it's gift for my birthday. I'm not sure, but it's Dollar the Delta Group, a $, capital THEDELTAGROUP. That's about the best I can do. I don't think I want to put it in writing. And I don't need to say it anymore. I got somebody just keep about it, so I'll just do it this way, you know. And I thank you, those of you who have remembered my birthday. Just remembering just to say happy birthday is good for me. You know, 82 years, 3 times cancer survivor. People have died. People have died with breast cancer. People have died with colon cancer. One, they took a big chunk out. It was emergency surgery. And then people have died with colon cancer too. The Black Panther man died with colon cancer. When he died with colon cancer, I was like, Lord, what? We had the same colon cancer. My friend Harvey Scale died. We had the same surgery. 2 days, he was in the hospital while I was being emergency. I was in emergency surgery. I didn't know, I couldn't tell him and he couldn't tell me. And when I wanted to tell him, they were calling me that he had transitioned. So, that's what keeps you going. You have to go back and think about the people that are gone. And think about they had dreams and ambition. What about yours? What have you done significantly in the last 10 years? What do you plan to do? Well, for my 82nd birthday, just like my 81st birthday and my 80th and all of them, the last time I had a party was my 50th. My daughter gave me a surprise party. So it's been 30 years since I had a party. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. In those 30 years, I've lost a lot of people. I was 50. I had a lot of people on the earth. So if I had a party now, they all be gone. They all gone. A lot of people will be gone. So I just told her that's all right. We get a Publix cake, put a candle on it, and I'm happy. Because I'm glad to be here. Sometimes it's frightening. But I've learned that it's okay. And so, the one good thing about all of this is that I hope you listen to what I'm saying. You subscribe. Hopefully you'll stay with me as we continue this journey. And that we get older. You know what I'm saying? But we don't get old. I mean, I know some 82-year-olds. I know that's not my hair. I understand that. But I see the women who don't have any hair. I'm not that one. You know, the chemo said it wasn't growing back this next hair. But I ain't that girl. I show y'all every now and then some little something going on under here. You know, I got a little something going on right there, a little something right there. That's all right. I like this better. What you think? Baby, we getting older. But we ain't getting old. Not at all. You know I love you. You know I love you. And you can't do anything about it.